Hello, ladies, gents, ladetts, or whatever. Welcome back to another stream. Today we are checking out Exploraris. God damn it! I practiced this before. Exploraris. Butchered that. Vermis Story. This is by VR Games and published by VR Studios. In which I want to say thank you to them and to Keymailer for allowing me to have a copy of today's game. Now, this game is in early access. It's been in early access for quite a while, but it has been getting regular updates. They have been working on it. And I think, from my understanding, they're hoping to release the game this year or possibly next is sort of the goal. It's been worked on for quite some time. It is a Metroidvania. Now, I haven't played anything to do with this game yet. So we're going to jump in and see how we go. As you'll be able to tell straight away, this game is very pretty. Got a very nice art style to it, very unique. Going for that parallax scrolling. To be fair, if I was to crash a ship, that'd probably be why. I'd spill something on something else. Need to find that mineral while you're looking. I'll come to this planet and help you fix the spaceship. Okay. Okay, so trains to get around. I'm with it. A for jump. Okay, so the jump's based on that. I like that it's based on that. It feels really responsive. This is my biggest problem with a lot of these games that I've played. Where like you'll move, but like either the jump feels sluggish or you feel like a little too floaty. This feels really tight in like the right way. I like it. Yeah, let's get rid of you. Is it I can fall and jump? Okay, I don't think I can get that one yet. Well, we don't have a weapon, so we can't do that. Okay, save stone. I'm with it. I'm with you. I'm with you. I need to stop mashing through that. Why, hello there. Sub-weapon. I'm going to get a thing telling me how to use that. Okay, so my mana is on a slow recharge. I'm with you. Okay, so I can pick up life and then energy. Well... Gotcha. Okay, I'm with it. I think the only thing I really wish I had right now is just like a dash. But I mean, we just started, so I'm assuming we'll get a dash ability. Okay. Let's keep exploring down here. I like that you can combo that into that. That's pretty nice. Okay. Yeah, we do have a map. Okay. Double D, good to see you, my friend. Been a minute. Hope you've been well. Okay, well, I can't get through there yet. Oh man, it's all good. Broke your thumb? Ugh. Ugh. That's rough. How'd you manage that? No, man, like, there's no pressure. Like, I appreciate you showing up whenever you show up. Quite boring, still. I mean, I've broken my right arm 3 times and my left elbow once. Completely blew it up. Now it bends backwards. That's fun. I stuffed up. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. I'm stupid. I second guess myself. I need to just go all the way back around. Doing it the hard way. Oh, you poor bastard. Oh, that's rough. Do you have to wear a cast or anything, or are you just like in a splint for now? In a fiberglass cast? Yeah. That's fair. Because, yeah, I did, when I was little, I broke my right arm 3 times in a row. So, like, I broke it, got it casted up, healed, and then the very next day broke it again. Then the same thing happened, and then, like, cast it up, healed, and then I got it out of the cast, and then broke it again. Because I suffered as a kid from low bone density, so my bones just didn't fully develop. Like, they just weren't strong. Partially because I grew so much when I was a kid. They thought I was going to be 7 foot tall, and thankfully I'm not. I sort of stopped growing. Because although I like being as tall as I am, I don't really want to be any bigger than what I am now. Impatience got me. I will say this could go to be a little bit quicker, but considering this isn't meant to be a fast-paced game, at least from what I'm gathering so far, I gotta stop being so impatient. This game feels really good. But yeah, then a few years later, I was riding my bike, had the handlebars turned around the wrong way, I didn't realize. Couldn't turn. We were riding into the driveway, and I went up the arse end of Dad's car, or Mum's car, I forget whose. Fell off my bike, landed on the concrete, and blew my elbow up. So that had to get like pins and stuff put in it, and eventually they got taken out. But yes, my left elbow bends backwards now, which is always fun. So on cold days, I tend to struggle quite a bit. Look at that. Go back. But overall, thankfully, I haven't had any major issues like that since, other than my back. Which I don't know if I've seen you since I got the CT scan done, but I have endpoint herniations, which are, instead of horizontal bulges, which are more typical, it's like the center of the disc is pushing up in between the gap in the spine, like into the hole that's there. So I have that on the T12, L1, L1, L2, L2, L3, L3, L4, with the L3, L4 one being massive. That one nearly reaches to the other disc. So I've got to be careful with that. And then the L4, L5, L5, S1 dispulge that I already knew about are still there. So that's fun. But we've started injections for the area, which is, whoops. Yes, I already figured that one out. Because this game controls quite intuitively. Yeah, didn't think I'd figure that one out. Yeah, so I'm getting steroid injections in the area. So we've tried one spot, but we're going to try 2 spots next time. And in theory, that should make it a lot better. So the good thing is it like relieves the muscle pain, which is fantastic. The bad thing is I then feel my spine pain. So it's like you got to sort of weigh up which is better, which is worse. In some ways, one's better than the other. But with the injections, I can at least get on the exercise bike to lose some weight, and hopefully that'll help more long term. Man, this game, I know I've already said it, this game is very pretty. I nearly ran straight into those spikes like a dumbass. I'll put in the cast. It's gonna take like 5 minutes. I thought they were gonna do some crazy shit. Yeah, it's one of those things where like until you've done it, it feels like it's gonna be worse than it actually is. Because like breaks are not fun. They're obviously not. They hurt like a bitch. I swear I broke my toe the other week, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It's like I couldn't walk on my foot like a good solid month. But like if you break a toe, there's literally nothing you can do. Sort of just is what it is. I'll go from there. I feel like that's a safer jump, sorry. But yeah, hopefully it heals up. Are you still able to sort of play drums with it, or? I really like being able to combo the enemies. Felt like a bit of a tight jump. Nah, fair. On the sideline for 3 weeks? Ah, that sucks. That's rough. Okay, so I have to use fireballs, I think. Okay, yeah. Hey. This is a cool fight. I need to be more sensible. I know that attack's coming. That does suck. Oh, I'm a mile back. I should have saved sooner. That's alright. Oh, I forgot I had the potion things. I'm gonna get people to sign it. That'll be fun, considering like how like especially with like a smaller cast, seeing who can do the smallest signature. Ah, fucked up. Don't know if you can hear the puppet dog. He's decided she needs to bark at nothing. That is rough. I don't mind the dog barking. I just wish she wouldn't do it outside my window every time. She always does it right outside my window. Okay, so it still counts that I've got that. My impatience knows no bounds. It's your dominant hand. That's rough. Yeah, I was lucky when I broke my right arm. I was still very young when I kept breaking it. So like I didn't have to use, it was like right at the end of kindergarten going into primary school. So I didn't have to use like my right hand too much. I did have to write left-handed, which was a bit awkward for like a while. But I got pretty good at like doing everything ambidextrously from that. Not so good at it these days, but I think that's more after I did my elbow. Sort of lost a lot more ability in my left arm. Just because like it, yeah, I'm just gonna be careful with it. Just don't want to cause more issues because I'm likely to get arthritis in it, if not already have it. Yeah, it's hard. Like you've almost got to start learning it like really young, or just be willing to put in a lot of time practicing. I cannot get over how pretty this game is. Okay, let me go back to the save point back here though, save some time. Well, I'm glad you're able to get back around though. What, Rin? Why are we yelling? The heater's on, you should be happy. I don't really need it on. Like I'm fairly warm, darling. I know it's a bit cold today, but like I'm good. And you're like 90% fluff. Yeah. It's really rough when like, especially as a musician, you're out of action from like your absolute favorite things. Like, I remember when I was doing, I had to do like music performances through high school. I put myself on lockdown from doing anything stupid. Whenever I got close to having to do the performance, just because I'm like, I am not risking an injury. I am not getting myself sick. I'm not messing up my clothes. You know, that's it. It's not that tight. It just looks tighter than it is. That's like actually a fairly easy jump. Okay. My lord. We do have a dash, which is that use item is trial. Okay. Just because I accidentally closed out of the going back up. You should do a stamp, I think. I'm gonna take that distance. Stamp, create distance. Take the heal. Play it safe. Oi, that's different. Second phase. No, he ran off. Okay. Yeah, no, it's definitely not fun. Oh, yeah. That was like when I thought I did my toe right. Because I turned around and I kicked the base of my, I'd say electric bike, the exercise bike. Big steel heavy base. And I was finally able to start walking again, and I came into this room and I forgot I had the vacuum cleaner there, and I kicked the vacuum cleaner with the same toe. And I was like, it's rough when you double up. Tips give you, okay. Okay, I'm with it. I'm playing safe, just... Yeah, it's a little frustrating. It's like, oh yeah, no, I'm here for fun. Yeah, this is exactly where I wanted to be in this situation. I really wanted to do this a second time. I you know, breaking my thumb wasn't enough. That's cute. Got like little fireflies following us. Do the save. My usual instinct in these games is to always go down first. Okay, so I can't... Ah. I'm with it. That's damage I didn't need to take, that's on me. Nothing else that way. Okay. She hit it with a damn, that's crazy. I know it'd probably be hard to code in. But I feel like the fireball should light up the area a little bit. I don't know if that's something they're already planning on doing, or... Yeah. Nothing there. Go back to where we loop in on ourselves. Gotta be a little patient here. Turn around, butthead. Turn around. I like being able to combo the enemies. It's pretty nice. Like the air combo thing. It's pretty sweet. I don't think I can get those. I don't. We have enough range on your auto collect. No, we can't get up there. I really want to get a dash ability. That's the main thing. Okay. Don't really anything I can do here, so we'll head back. Play it safe. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Boy, I tell you what. I need to stop being so aggressive at running in on their flip over. I am heading into the void and I don't like it. I'm gonna leave that firefly there for my own sanity. Oh, neat. I'm guessing I found what was up there by pure luck. I don't know how. Could not see a damn thing. Yeah, that's way down from up top. So, yeah. Okay, we found the train station. We did see a thing about using trains to get around. Yeah. Sure. Let's see where this takes us. Bird forest. Okay, so this takes me back here. I think this is like the starting area. Okay, so this is sort of my shortcut back and forth with it. Can you imagine how long it must have taken some of this, like some of these assets and that? Workroom. Okay, we don't have the training room. We can buy the dash. Okay, we don't have enough for double dash. We have enough for double jump. Let's get double. Oh no, actually I don't have enough. Anything. Okay. Oh, perfect game now. Perfect game. This is all I've been wanting. Oh yeah, boys. That's not what I want. So we sort of want to explore, I guess, up. So we didn't explore up through the lines before. I gotta remember when I get to 1,000. Dang it. Okay, so spikes do 100 damage. That's good to know. Realistically, I need 2,000 because I need that water thing, but I definitely want air dash. Because any game that lets me air dash is automatically one of the greatest games I've ever played. Whoops, dang it. Just did not hit the button. Jeez, I got a little greedy with that, huh? Really do like how responsive the control feels. I think like the only thing I would have liked is probably maybe having the dash immediately, or explain to me sooner that I could have bought it a lot sooner. Although the game might have done that and I ignored it, so that might have been me. Okay, now we got you, and that'll help. And actually see, so we want to go up and right, because we didn't try that last time. Actually, we can't, so I need the double jump for that. I don't hit particularly. One. Okay, so I need 4 for that door. I have dry knuckles from knocking on the cars. Yeah, it'll happen. I think the worst thing is like when it gets itchy and you can't really scratch it properly. remember I used to get like a butter knife down my cars to scratch my arm because I was like, I need something. Yeah, we didn't go this way before. Yeah, oh, we didn't have any. I mean, back then I had no idea what a chopstick was, to be honest. I was pretty young, so... Okay, well, now I need to go back up. I'm a doofus. Oh no, that was the way to go. The level design of this is pretty nice as well. Like, I didn't even... Pardon me, sorry. That came out of nowhere. I didn't even know what bloody... Like, how... Not bloody. What... Like, how to use chopsticks until probably... Oh, when would that have been? Like... 2019, 2018, when I finally sat down, I was like, you know what? I need to figure out how to use these bloody things. Because, like, it was one of those things that always annoyed me, because, like, I got it in theory, but I could never do it. So, once my ex left, and we had chopsticks left in the house, because she forgot to take hers, I was like, alright, well, I'm gonna learn how to use these motherfuckers. So I sat down, started using them, I just started practicing all the time. I was like, okay, well, this isn't too bad. I find it great for like rice and noodles, especially when I don't want to have to like do a lot of dishes. Because like they're so easy to clean. Just gonna play a little safe here. The one time I don't play a card game and Pixel doesn't show up. Some crazy shit going on. What's happening? Talk to me. Digimon. He actually just finished the original run of Digimon like 2 days ago, I think it was. Might have been 3 days ago. He's back on One Piece at the moment because he's trying to catch up to the latest few episodes. But he was trying to do. He wanted to do a video actually on Cyber Sleuth, but his for whatever reason it just doesn't want to capture for him. Works fine for me, but for him it just does not want to capture. Yeah, kids are at that age, experimenting, playing around, learning. When was that? What was it, 16? Yeah, I was 16 when I lost mine. To a very lovely woman. And by woman, I mean my girlfriend at the time, who was the same age as me. Oh, yeah. Safe sex. It is one thing I will always say. If you are going to do it, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Like, it's like one thing, like, even when I was with my ex-fiance, like, no, we play it safe, like, we ain't being dumb about this. Which is a lie, because sometimes we did do it wrong, but hey, no one needs to know that. putting her on blast. Nah, that was, but that we weren't dumb about it. Teenagers. Out of pocket tech. Teenagers are dumb. I say that with love. There is arguably not a dumber group of people in the world than teenagers. Because a lot of them are at that age where they think they understand everything. They have no fucking clue. Yeah, not that like they can't figure things out. Ah, so that's where the train comes out. Okay. Curious what that box is about. Yeah. I'm being real, he's an idiot. So the core is what does damage. Let's take the time to heal. This is a cool boss fight. Bitch. I jumped into that, I'm dumb. So I gotta just jump that attack, gotcha. We're gonna play that really safe. Even if I didn't need to do that. The thing is, like, I think part of that, and this is just because you're young, I'm going to say this with respect. It's a very, very shallow way to see people. Now, he's a dickhead, straight up, right? If he's putting her in that position. He does not respect her if he's putting her in that position. Piece of shit. Simple as that. But there's a big issue that I think a lot of young men have, and that is to think, oh, if a woman has slept with somebody, therefore she is less valuable, or, you know, if she's with someone who's a dickhead, you know, and she can't see it, she, like, this is a really cute enemy. Therefore she's, you know, not the same or not as worthy as she once was, or whatever. And although, yes, they do have to take some responsibility, especially when they're young, they don't, you're allowed to make mistakes, right? I guarantee you're going to do something dumb in the next 5 years. Like something really dumb. And you're going to look back and go, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, I hooked up with this girl when I was 17, 18. And like nothing bad ever happened, but like I rushed into that relationship after another relationship had ended. And I ended up treating her very poorly. You know? And it's like one of the few regrets I have in life, because I'm mad at me for, I don't know why I'm like taking my hand off the controller and moving my hands around. You can't see me. But I was mad at me for my behavior towards her. And, you know, as I've got older, I'm like, yeah, that's just stuff that like I've learned from that. I've made that mistake. I'm not making that mistake again. Ooh, got a little boss rush sort of thing going on. Go. Alright. Whew. Get out of there. Okay, I don't get how I'm meant to dodge that specifically. Oh, you can see it at the bottom. I ran into that. I'm dumb. Ooh, that's the reach out. That's what she said. But yeah, like, kids just do dumb shit. It happens. It's life. No, you're right, man. Basically just saying, like, just learn not to judge people for the mistakes they're going to make as a kid. Because you're still young. You're going to make those mistakes. You're going to make the same mistakes. You know, and you might think, oh, but I didn't do it the same way they did or whatever. And sure, there are times where that'll be a completely valid excuse. But realistically, you're going to make the exact same mistakes, just in a different way. What's that attack again? It's that one. And he runs to the middle. Oh, that was different. Okay, is this just his attack pattern now? Okay. Be smart about it. Yeah, I mean, she's also young though, right? Like as our old folks say, us old folk say, you know, you young'uns never listen. And it is just... Ooh. Man, he paid really well. That was a fun boss fight. Yeah, it's... Teenagers have this habit of doing the opposite of what they're told. Because when you're told not to do something, what's your first instinct? Typically to do it. Because teenagers are dumb. People in general are dumb like that. You tell someone don't do that, their first instinct is to do it. Ooh, new sub-weapon. Ah. You probably do it more than you realize. We all do. I'm gonna keep the fireball on because that seems to be the safer option for now. Yeah, like there's certain things, look, we all do the opposite of what we should from time to time. It's natural. I try not to like dwell on it and judge people for it. 'Cause, like, yeah, you can be like, I wish you weren't so silly about it, but like, there's a fair few people I have got in my life, even to this day, where it's like, I wish you would just listen to what I would say, because I know it would help a lot with X issue. Now, does it mean that everything I say is gospel? No. But in certain situations where I know the answer to a problem, or the solution, sorry, would be the better way to put it. Ooh, that's pretty neat. So that's how that works. We can do multiple hits while comboing them. Okay. But yeah, like, you can be frustrated with someone. Like, I think that's completely fair, but like, I try not to like actually judge them and think less of a person. You know? And just, you know, try to treat people with empathy and understand, okay, like, you know, you thought it was a good idea, that's your prerogative. I might not agree with your decisions, but hey, if you think that's what's best for you, you do you. but you know, they also have to understand the consequences of their actions. You know, and hopefully she is taking something from this experience and going, okay, well, maybe don't be dumb. You know, maybe like reel it in a little bit. Yo, Nowitzki. I think that's what we need for the double jump. Gonna be bad, is it? Can't wait to be ignored. Women, am I right now? Incel. Yeah, I wish I could be at that age again, whereas like I really care about women in terms of like, oh, I want a partner and all that. I'm at an age where I'm like, I got nothing to give. I'm not an interesting person. I'm just gonna fucking chill out, dude. Yeah, so there's gonna be something up there. Yeah, nothing up there. Yeah, we're at the train station, so this should be able to take us back. Oh, that's just locked off. Yeah. Like, I think, like... Yeah. If someone comes along, you know, like, I appreciate attractive females like anybody else. But, yeah, like, I'm just at that point in my life where it's like, relationships and all that shit ain't for me no more. I'm too much of a grumpy old prick. I wouldn't want to put someone through having to put up with me. Do we have what we need for the... There's nothing wrong with having a bit of confidence in yourself. I love to see it. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's one of those things where it's easy on paper, but in reality, it's a little bit hard because you got to take into account the other person's personality and like outside factors, you know, stress, life, school, family. There's going to be a million things that come into play. Okay, so we've got you. I have enough for that. Oh, that's neat. So I can't get those yet. I can't get that yet anyway. Got that. And I don't have enough for that. So all I need is that. Yeah. I mean, the realistic thing is, you know, you don't even know if you're going to get in a relationship where that sort of situation shows up. You know? That's kind of the funny thing about it, is like, I've had a relationship where I've had some, like a partner who isn't necessarily, oh, I want the best of the best, but, you know, they wouldn't mind gifts. And then I've had other partners who are like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't want anything. I'm with you. You know, like, it really comes down to individuals, you know, and who you end up with. If you want to have some trophy wife, cool, knock yourself out. I will say it's probably going to be a shallow experience, but you do you, baby. You do you. When you're a billionaire, don't forget about little old me. Yeah. I think like at the end of the day, as long as if you're with someone and your ultimate goal is to just provide them happiness and stability, then great. As long as, again, like, you know, setting boundaries, as you said, like, that's something you do need to do, because you also need to obviously maintain yours. And like, you need to prioritize in the right way so you're both basically the #1 priority, but not in a way that is toxic, where it's like, no, it's all about me right now, then it's all about you. But like, it's got to be balanced. See, I would say I'm at a, these days, like if I was to go into a relationship, I think I'm in a much better place mentally for one than where I was when my engagement happened and then failed. Like, I don't think I was in a bad place there, but I should have taken the train. But I just kind of, I want to see if I can find any spots that I missed before. Get over here, you shit. Come on. Pussy. But yeah, like, it's got to also be a spot where, you know, sorry, I'm in a spot where, like, for me, I know that I would be able to manage that a lot better than what I have in the past. However, I also am not mentally like, oh, I want a relationship, because I don't want to go out. I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to go to the pub. I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to do a lot of things. I'm too sore. You know, I'm in too much pain. I'm too tired, effectively. And I could not go into a relationship in good faith and give someone what they need, because I'm going to be like that. Okay, I will say that's something I probably need to change is the enemies going through the floor is a little rough. Because I have no idea where the little shit is. At least had them in the foreground, I think. That would help. Yeah, I think it's just because you're young, right? Like, it's exciting. Oh, I'm at an age where I can, you know, I kind of understand girls. I kind of like understand me, and like you're learning a lot effectively. Main weapon by 20%. Yeah, that's a pretty big increase. Yeah, and again, because you're young, it is all very exciting. You know, when I was a teenager, I was excited to like date and all that sort of stuff. These days, as I said, like I'm good. Like every one of my mates that I know, you know, with the exception of very, very few, are in a position to like, if my relationship ended today, that'd be it. Like, I'm not going into another one. Like, you know, it's not because like, oh, women are such a pain in the ass. It's like, no, it's just like, you know, just mentally don't know if I could go through the potential loss of another relationship that means that much. Because it really hurts when you lose like a long-term relationship. Short-term relationships, I've had a couple that were like a few weeks, a couple of months. And like, yeah, it kind of sucks that it ended, but it's like, yeah, I'll be right. You know, but I've had a couple of like multi-year relationships end. Obviously my engagement was quite a while we were together. That's rough. But yeah, like use like what you're doing there, like observe others and use that time to like learn, okay, where are they going wrong? What are they doing that's like a little silly? Do I think they're rushing things? You know, because there are plenty of young kids out there that are going to rush things like sex too early, or you know, trying to progress their relationship as fast as possible because that's just what they want to do. And although I get it, no, we want to go to the train. What am I doing? Wow. Ooh. What's up here? This is exciting. More of the mines. Interesting. That's not the button I want. That's the button I want. Okay, so that takes me through there. Getting greedy again. I gotta stop running in after them. Stupid. Patience is key. But yeah, like using your time to see what others are doing, learn from their mistakes or what you perceive as mistakes. Don't be afraid to ask for advice from people going through stuff, you know, adults especially, as much as it might seem cringe. Use the resources around you. And just, you know, be like, because if you're not sure, if you feel like you don't really understand something, people might be able to like help you out a little bit. You know, like help give you a different perspective that might help you understand why someone does what they do, or at least give you a different point of view to come at something that might be confusing you, but you don't really get it, you know? Yeah. But I will say it can be very hard to spot toxic behaviors when you're either the one committing them, not saying you would deliberately by any means, or if a person you're particularly, you know, head over heels for happens to be doing them. There's a reason why they say love is blind. As cliche as that saying is, a lot of people will excuse some pretty nasty behavior inadvertently just because they care about somebody. You know, or like they can let those little things go, and sometimes those little things start to add up. As I said, like I was very far from a perfect partner for my ex. You know, I wasn't abusive or anything like that, but like, I just wasn't very attentive. It's just not the type of person I am. But when you can, if you can self-reflect, you can at least help yourself learn and improve in much. Ooh, have we run into a bug? I think we might have run into a bug. Oh no, can't see anything. Okay, I don't know if that's an game's not developed past this point or something's just going wrong. But I might wrap this stream up here. I do very much appreciate getting to see you again, Double D. But yeah, just keep being the best you can be. I really do hope your thumb heals up soon. And as I said, use this time, like with the stuff going on with your friend, you know, try not to be judgmental. Just let them know if they need anything, you can be there for them just to listen. Try not to give opinion as much as you'll want to, because they've got to make mistakes and they've got to learn from it themselves. You can't, unfortunately, make people's lives. Like, you can't make people listen. Like, a good friend of mine, I've been for years trying to get him to start a diary, to write down just general mood for the day, what he's been eating, how many cigarettes, stuff like that, just to help keep track of everything. Just because his mind gets a little scattered from time to time, and he just would not do it. And then his psychologist the other day went, oh, maybe you should think about keeping a diary, like just a basic one, keep track of these things. And he texts me, he's like, yeah, my psychologist said to do this. I think I'm going to do this. I'm like, you know I'm going to kill you, right? And he's like, yep. Sometimes people just won't take on advice until they hear it from a certain somebody, you know, and it's perfectly reasonable. You know, like, I wouldn't take health advice from anybody other than a doctor. You know, like, I can look at people and they can go, well, this is my experience. It's like, that's great, but you're not a doctor, so I don't trust you. Even if they're 100% right. You know, it's just sort of how it goes. Now, unfortunately, I seem to have run into a bug, but yes, we are going to wrap it up here. I very much appreciate you watching. Once again, thanks to V-Art, I think that's how it's pronounced, Games and V-Art Studio, and Keymailer for allowing me to have a copy of today's game. I'm actually really excited for when this game does have its full release, because it is very, very pretty. It feels very, very good. It's a bit of a slower paced Metroidvania-esque game, but it is very pretty. But yeah, unfortunately, I seem to have run into a bug where the screen has just died on me, which is a bit unfortunate because, like, I can see my mouse cursor on there, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not working. But I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we are playing Trifoil, I think it's the name of the game, and we're playing a demo. It is a puzzle game from an Australian developer, which I am very excited to try. A good friend of mine, Sned, tried it out and absolutely loved it. So I'm very excited to try that one out tomorrow. Then I'm also going to the op shop tomorrow, which I've been meaning to for the last year since I moved out here. Because for those who don't know, country op shops, you can find some wild shit. So I'm very excited to go have a look for that and see what I can find. Mainly, my ultimate goal is just to find like a really nice jacket if I can, like just something nice and warm, or a jumper for Dad, just because it's cold and I don't really want to keep running the heater that much. Because winter out here is a lot more brutal than what it used to be at my other place. Although at my other place, the problem was we had floorboards throughout the entire house, so the floors were freezing. Whereas here we got carpet, but yeah, it's just really bloody cold. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks so much for watching. Anyone who does watch this VOD, I appreciate you. Double D, again, much love to you, man. It's good to see you. Look after yourself. Hope that thumb gets better. I hope you can get back to drumming soon. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We have our video on Panzer Dragoon coming out on Monday. We'll have a video tonight in roughly 13-ish hours from now, which will be on Danchy Days, which is probably my most anticipated game for next year, but it's also Aegis Force. I'm really looking forward to the tactical RPG that looks very, very pretty. That's got an expanded demo coming out, so I'll be rechecking that game out, which I'm very excited to do. And I am going to be trying to interview the developers of that game soon as well. But I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.